Hello there, Captain Prairie here. May not seem like it today, but winter is just about on us. Now, you may have already put away your camping gear, but what I'm going to review today might help you extend your camping season. And you won't even need a hammer to pound in tent stakes. Oh! Dadgummit! Okay, what I've got here is a pickup bed tent. Now, I bought this thing as a Christmas prize for myself last year, and I've only had it up once. But today, we're going to put it in the old F150 and show you how it's done. And I'm going to tell you some things that I like and that I not like about it. Several of these out on the interweb that you can get, higher quality, lesser quality. But we're going to set this thing up. You're going to see that it's pretty much just like setting up a regular pop-up type tent. If you don't have one for yourself, you better go get one. I think a good pop-up tent should be issued to everyone on the planet at birth. You see how that's how it's set up? Let's get to it. No leaky bottoms. That's right. You don't want a leaky bottom when you're out tent camping. That's the advantage of this here tent. Have it in your pickup bed. Now you could put any tent in your pickup bed, and I have several that will fit in this pickup, but if it rains, all that rain and water is going to settle in the pickup bed, and that's going to get you nice and moist. Whereas you can see on this one, the flaps come over the side, so the rain is going to go off the side of the pickup and not into the bed. So your baby powder is going to stay powder dry. I have a list of things here, pros and cons, and I done writ them down on my instant memory pad here so that I don't forget. Easy setup on this. It's just like any dome tent. You saw us set it up. Took 10 minutes or so. I have set this thing up by myself. It can be done. Obviously, it takes a little longer, but it's just like setting up any other tent. You have 4 total tent poles, and they just like any dome tent, they go through the sleeves and connect on the other side. I've read reviews where these rip out supposedly on the on this unit. I don't really see that having a problem on here. The other thing is room. I'm going to show the inside of this. You could sleep 2 people in here pretty easily. I'm a little selfish, so I'm going to just have this as my own little area, and I'll show you how I've got that set up and why. Now let's talk about a few of the cons, a few of the things I don't like about this particular pickup bed tent. One is these outside corner poles here, they're just floating. I don't know what to do with them. The instructions are highly vague, and they don't tell you if you need to put them in the holes on the rail of your pickup, or you just let them sit there like that. They look plumb happy to me right there like that. So I don't know. Inside looks like it's just the way it should be. So as far as I'm concerned, that's the way it's going to be. The biggest problem I see with this tent is this right here. You can see there's good 4 or 5 inches that as you're climbing in and out of this thing, it's going to create wear on this, and I can very easily see the zippers ripping out on this. That's one thing that I see and predict that probably will happen. Another thing is, if you're old like me, climbing in and out of a full-size pickup is going to be tough on your knees. It's bad enough on the ground, and when you get your knees running around on the bed of a pickup, it hurts. So what I did is I liberated this here stool from my stepwife in the house, and I can carry it along with me. When you are car camping, you can afford to bring those other things that you can't bring when you're backpacking and everything has to be minimal. So I'm going to swing the camera around to the inside here and show you how I've got it set up. And obviously you can set it up any way you want, but I'll show you some things that I like in here, and we'll be right back. If you're over the age of 50, this is going to come in pretty handy later on when I stay in this thing tonight. What I've got here is a couple pieces of foam mattress, and then my backpacking pad that rolls up real tight. This is a kind of a high dollar one. It's from Kelty that I bought at REI, and this thing is priceless. It's got a 1.5 inches or so, maybe 1.75 inches of size when it's inflated. It self-inflates, and I flesh out at probably 210 pounds, and when I'm laying out on my side, my hip and my shoulder do not touch the ground. That's how good this this pad is, this backpacking pad. I've got a 0-degree sleeping bag here, which is what I would use when you're camping in the wintertime. So that's the bed. What I have over here, this big old tote is where I keep all of my camping stuff. I've got food in here, I've got cooking systems in here, utensils, flashlights, batteries, just whatever. I could just bring this out at any time. Quick, easy way to take care of your car camping equipment. So a couple other things whilst I'm thinking about it. If you are camping in weather that is close to the freezing mark, if you've ever done that, you know that sleeping in here inside a tent, there's going to be a lot of condensation build up on the inside. One thing to think about is it also builds up on top of your sleeping bag, and that can wear down the effectiveness of it. So one thing that I do like to do is have a wool blanket or something where I can drape over the top of my sleeping bag while I'm sleeping, and that'll help keep me dry. And then when you get home, of course, you want to reset up your tent and let it air out for a day or so before you roll it back up and pack it away until the next time, so that it doesn't get moldy. But just like any tent, windows come open. I do not have the fly on it right now, but there's plenty of room. I'm 5'10", so this is how much headroom you've got. A fella my size could kneel in here pretty easily, and that's about all I've got for it. I will entertain any questions. If I missed anything, you're curious about something, maybe you don't know how to put a thumbs up on a video or become a prescriber, I can help you out on that. Just send me a comment and I'll help you out there. Really looking forward to using this in the colder weather. I thank you for watching, and try it out tonight. Had a great day. Started a fire tonight. She's about 34 degrees out tonight, so we're gonna see how well the old tent handles it. Gonna get a good night's rest and give her a good whirl here. You have a good night. Make sure you prescribe, give it a thumbs up, send a comment, and we'll see you on the next video.